Good morning, Facebook friends. This is Dee-Dee Devon of Divine Intervention Lifestyle and Nutrition Health Coaching with my Wednesdays Walk Your Talk, Women's Wisdom on what works and what doesn't. And in the spirit of Valentine's Day and my woohoo 1-year anniversary just around the corner to my amazing husband, I'd love to share with you what works and what doesn't when it comes to relationships. I've been in a few, and I'm here to tell you that it is possible to live in peace and harmony and actually have a freaking awesome relationship. In fact, I wouldn't have it any other way. That's why I'm on my third relationship. But nothing wasted, but a lot of good lessons. And granted, I've only been married exactly 1 year this week. My husband and I both work out of our home and spend literally every single waking minute together. And you know what? It's easy, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So to be time sensitive, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Tip 1. Being married isn't hard. Being selfless is what's hard. We always want to think of them first. So when I think to myself, what would I like, or what do I want? Like, I'd like a cup of coffee or a drink of water or something to eat. That's my trigger to ask my spouse, hey, honey, would you like a cup of coffee or a drink of water or something to eat? Okay, that was easy. And of course, it goes both ways, always. Second, being married isn't hard. You just find out what they don't like and you don't do it. End of problem. My husband likes the shower wiped down after we use it, and I could really care less. But if it makes him happy, I wipe the shower down, and it eliminates all the unnecessary nagging. Why don't you wipe the shower down? Nag, nag, nag. So easy. I just don't do what he doesn't like, and everyone's happy. And again, this goes without saying both ways. He loves to cook, but he also loves to make a huge mess. Not on purpose, I'm sure, but he's a master in the kitchen. So I asked him if he wouldn't mind trying to keep the food on the counter and not all over the walls and the floor. And guess what? I can't even tell when he cooks anymore because the kitchen is always so clean. True story. Next, think of all the things you love about them instead of all the things that you don't. And start noticing what they do right instead of what they do wrong. And the rest is just the price of admission. When I think of all the wonderful things my husband does for me, when he doesn't remember to close the medicine cabinet, it doesn't irritate me. It makes me smile and think how lucky I am. Okay, to be time sensitive, I have 2 more tips. This is really exciting to me because I just love being in love, and it's really the best thing when there's no drama, respect, and fun. Okay, this next one is a biggie and probably the hardest one. Look within. Because what you don't like in somebody else is usually a mirror to something you don't like within yourself. For example, when we first got together, my husband used to tell me that I was lazy because I take a lot of naps in the afternoon. But when I told him I'm not lazy, I'm tired, and that she needs a rest, or I could have another, 2 or 3 espressos at 3 o'clock in the afternoon like him, maybe because he's working too much, was a mirror that maybe he needs to relax a little bit. And this one is probably the most important. And this is so key because I started using this with my children when they were very young, is to use your words. If something is bothering you, when you secretly see, that builds resentment. And of course, it's all in the how you ask or speak, such as, honey, do you know what I would really love? And he's all ears. Yes, please tell me because I can't read your mind. And my goal in life is to make you happy because I love this quote. And again, it's so true. You can always judge the character of a man by the shine of his woman. And I'll say, I would really love and appreciate it if you would empty the dishwasher in the morning, because after I make dinner, do the dishes, and go to sleep, the first thing that I'm faced with in the morning is more dishes. And it's such a drag. And And I know you make a living here, but you also eat and make a mess. And it would make my day start off 1000% better if I woke up to an empty dishwasher. And you know what? My day starts out amazing because I'm not faced with dishes, but instead a hot cup of coffee brought to me in bed every morning by my lover. And another way of asking for something or bringing up something sensitive is what I like to call an appreciation request appreciation sandwich. And it sounds something like this. Honey, thank you for caring so much about our home. Appreciation. Do you think after you take out the trash, you could replace it with an empty trash bag? Request. I'm so lucky to have such a thoughtful husband. Appreciation. And finally, it's imperative to remember that everything anybody does, without exception, is either an act of love or a cry for love. So when I'm being an unreasonable biatch, it's usually a cry for love and that I need a hug, nothing more. And to close, I love to share the words of the great MVP of the Super Bowl, Jason Edelman. In times of trouble, don't hate, collaborate. And on that note, may you have a blessed relationship and a very happy Valentine's Day. And I'll be taking a week off next week as we're in the middle of a big move. That's why I'm outside today. You don't want to see my house. And I know my boundaries, so I'm giving myself the week off. So I'll see you in a few. Namaste.